When I was 15, my life changed forever. It was a normal day in the hood, chilling, smoking, roughhousing with the bros. Me and my best friend got into a small altercation where we decided I would punch him in the chest 6 times to resolve it. On the 6th punch, my friend fell into cardiac arrest and died. I was tried with 2nd-degree murder, aggravated assault, gang charges, drug trafficking, you name it. I was arrested in the middle of a school day. I was in ISS. They brought my twin brother in the room. He was in there for about 30 minutes to an hour before sheriffs came in, swarming the room and locking me up with warrants. I was terrified. I just knew my life was over. I was hurt. My friend's life was over. I eventually pled guilty to a lesser charge of involuntary manslaughter and gang terrorism and prevention acts. They sentenced me to 13 years in Georgia State Penitentiary, served 5 in prison, 8 on probation. After doing 5 years in prison, I came home at the age of 21. I had no idea what I wanted to do, what I would be. But I knew I had dreams. I just didn't know how to get to them. About 3 years of being home, my great-grandmother passes away. We go down to visit the family and prepare for the funeral. And I noticed my dad has an old pickup truck in the yard, and I asked him for it. Gracefully, he obliged, and he gave me the truck. But it needed some work, so it sat for maybe 6 months. In the meantime, I prepared. I knew I had a truck, but I didn't know what I was gonna do with the truck because I didn't have any skill sets. So I started to prepare, I started to study, I looked around and I looked at grown men and I started to realize what they do that I don't mind doing. And my stepdad was pressure washing the driveway or the house one day and I had never seen it before. And I asked him what it was and he explained it. I found a liking to it like most men and most teenage kids. Oh man, I indulged myself deeply into study. YouTube fanatic. It's the first time I recognized I actually like education. I liked learning. And I began to learn. And I mean learning. Business, sales, marketing, coding, you name it. I started just learning. At least the basics. Why not? After long, I built my credit. And eventually it was good enough to where I got 2 credit cards. $5,000, one for $3,000 and one for $2,000. I went and got my equipment. Man, I started building my websites, my logos, my flyers, my yard signs, my business cards, and I designed it all. I learned it. It took my time and I learned it. Before long, I had my equipment, but I had no vehicle. The truck was still down and it was 2 hours away. It needed too much work. I eventually posted the truck and I found some dude to trade this truck for the old F-250. It was a downsize, but it was running and it didn't need as much work. Let's get it, baby. And I started marketing. I started going on Nextdoor, Facebook, family, friends, and I found me a couple odd jobs here and there, and I eventually got led to this job through Nextdoor. They needed this huge fence, pressure washed, and they wanted it stained. I had never stained before, but I knew one thing, I wasn't gonna miss out on the opportunity to learn. I came out here with my little pressure washer. It was a 4-gallon per minute Simpson. It was about $1,000, $900 something. Good pressure washer. I came out here with my hand roll, paint rollers and my trays and my wheelbarrow, and I got to work. I suppose it took me a week to do this job. I shorted myself because it took so long, but I made sure I came back. Every time I got a chance, every time the weather permitted, I came back, I got to it, I finished every side, I started painting, I got half of it done, I came back, I got the other half of it done, I needed to do the other side, I got my twin brother out here with me, we rocked out. When they paid me the full amount, I paid my twin, and I was good. I was satisfied. Look at this fence. This is almost 3 years. Big fence. This client called me back to do a garage organization. They called me back to do a retention pond that I just did. They called me back to do a neighbor's deck, to pressure wash and stain their deck. I've worked for a numerous amount of clients that I built relationships with, and I love them and I miss them sometimes. And here and there, they'll call me after a year or 2 years and they'll say, "Hey, Adarius, I need you." And then I recognize and I remember I'm on the right path. This is a testimony, but it's also a message to anybody going through hard trials, anybody that's going through troubling times and you don't see how you about to get out of it. You don't see the light at the end of that tunnel. You don't feel motivated, because that's a big part of it. You got to be motivated. You got to want this shit. You got to want this shit. You can't have it if I can't have it, motherfucker. And we both deserve it. So let's all get to it. I'm gonna stop rambling, man, and let y'all go, man. But in the meantime, I just want to say I love y'all, man. I love everybody that's trying. A trying man is a good man. A trying woman is a good woman. But I tell you this, baby girl, baby boy, you got to try harder. The hardest part about it is getting it in your mind that you want it. Once you got it in there, then you just got to get up and go get it. God gonna open the doors. God gonna open the doors, but you got to be out. You got to get up, baby.